Hey, good morning. Is this thing on? What's up? Happy Friday. Woo! We made it. We made it. Good morning. Happy Friday. Unless you're a Cubs fan and a Bears fan, then waking up a little salty this morning. Another Cubs loss. They lost 2 out of 3 to the pathetic Pirates. And I think the Cubs still somehow, despite going, what's their record? Like 3-10, I think, is their record in the last 13 games. Despite being 3-10, Cubs are still holding, grasping, clawing, despite wanting to free themselves from that third wild card spot. Cubs still somehow have a wild card spot. Another loss last night, not looking good. The Cubs have given up an average of almost 5 runs, just a tick under 5 runs per game in the month of September. In these last, let's see, what was it? The last 10 games, the Cubs have given up over 6 runs, over almost 7. I think it's like 6.5 runs. So it's been brutal to be a Cubs fan. Bad news, Bears preparing for the Kansas City Chiefs. Still no news on the crazy Allen Williams. Pat McAfee came out yesterday. There was this random dude on Twitter who said the FBI raided Hallis Hall and Allen Williams' home. Reports came out. They're like, Hallis Hall did not get raided. But what wasn't said was Allen Williams' house wasn't raided. Pat McAfee yesterday said, my sources say Allen Williams' house was raided by the FBI. So there's still nobody still knows the story. It's still like all this hush-hush. Not much is out there, but a few people are sticking their heads out and saying, hey, my sources say this. We did get to the bottom of why the Bears released Nathan Peterman, only to resign him back. Apparently, so the Bears had released Nathan Peterman, who's been their number 2 quarterback the first 2 weeks of the season. So that left them with only 2 quarterbacks on the roster. Tyson Bagent assumed the number 2 role after Peterman was released. However, they needed to clear a roster spot. So I guess the plan was the Bears, they had to put one of their linemen on the injured reserve. I think Braxton Jones, left tackle maybe. So he was put on the injured reserve. The Bears were looking at signing another lineman from another team's practice squad. Unable to do that, they had to release a player by like 3 o'clock. Player happened to be Nathan Peterman. Apparently that signing of the offensive lineman fell through. So then they were going to release Peterman, sign this lineman from another team's practice squad, and then they would place Peterman on the practice squad. And so Bagent would go into this week as the number 2 quarterback. But that lineman signing fell through, and Nathan Peterman was re-signed to the active roster. So Hobby News Daily, Ziggy's in the house. He says, my sources are asking who? Oh, so Allen Williams is was the Chicago Bears defensive coordinator. He's been like MIA. He hasn't been coaching. He's the defensive coordinator, but he hasn't been around. People are like, where is he? All of a sudden, wild speculation. I'm not going to get into what is speculated about Allen Williams and why he's was absent from the Bears, but it's wild. It involves the FBI. And all of a sudden, Matt Eberflus at a press conference on Wednesday morning, dodged everything. All of a sudden, these crazy rumors were spreading like wildfire about the reason for his absence. And then all of a sudden, he resigned. Allen Williams, the defensive coordinator, resigns. And then the Bears only release, it was for health and family reasons, but the Bears didn't wish him luck. They just released like a 2-sentence statement. Allen Williams has resigned as defensive coordinator of the Chicago Bears. That's it. That's all the Bears have said. Nothing else. Wouldn't you think if your defensive coordinator resigned for family and personal health reasons, don't you think you would be, our thoughts are with Allen Williams at this time. He's going through some rough stuff. We're not going to talk about it because it's personal, but we wish him the best. None of that. The Bears, nothing. So that's leading to more speculation like, where there's smoke, maybe where there's smoke, there's fire. I think one of the most wild things about this is Allen Williams' attorney went on local sports radio to do an interview trying to quell the rumors. I don't know, but it just made this story even wilder. Just insane. So if you're a Bears fan, I'm sorry. I'm a Bears fan, and I'm sorry myself. Happy Friday. Good news is I found some Allen Ginter yesterday. Just randomly. I wasn't even Allen Ginter was not even on my radar because I'm going to warn you, Allen Ginter retail kind of blows unless you get it on release day. And I'm going to tell you why it doesn't blow on release day. So I was pleasantly surprised, and I found some Allen Ginter. My back hurts. I did something to my back. It's just one spot, lower back, around the hip region, I think. Didn't study enough in biology or whatever, human physiology or whatever. But it's like one little small area, lower back, right side. And it's just it hurt. The bony part hurts. And I think it's from being in my office chair all frickin' day of this week, shipping and listing and shipping. And I was on the heating pad upstairs last night. I laid on the hard floor to just that felt good. That felt better than the heating pad, just laying on the hard floor. Clean the garage. Maybe that's why. Our garage is getting drywalled more so the screen porch gets finished. Now what? Well, now we're going to do the garage. And then the screen porch gets painted. Oi, oi, oi. So I had to move everything off the fucking walls yesterday. I had to bring down, we had a bunch of shit that I had to bring down. That didn't help my back. Midwest premiere this weekend, Loves Park, Illinois. Over 200 tables, Saturday and Sunday. I'll be there. Bargain boxes. I put together another cherry pick $50 box. It's a 4-row filled. The one I put together last night was I'm putting it together and I'm like, if the same cards, if another dealer had this box for $50, I'd hand over $50 right away. So there's some good stuff in there. Yeah, there's a lot of junky quarter cards. Stuff that's been cherry picked. But this one, I just got lazy and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to consolidate these 100 cards into another quarter box. Somebody's going to get a nice deal. So that's in my opinion. That's subjective though. Good bargain boxes is completely subjective. So we'll see. So I'll have that. That's tomorrow. I think doors open at 10. No early birds at this one. It's a big show. There is admission, so doors, there's a line that forms. It's not like my rogue Madison card show, which is next Saturday. It's if you've reached out to me about a table and I haven't responded to you, I apologize. I will get back to you today. I need to put together the layout. I need to follow up with a few people. Because I am dangerously close to selling out, overselling. So, and I've got a dozen people that I've got to follow up with. So my apologies for being poorly communicative in that regard. Madison Card Show next Saturday already. What's up, chat? Steve's in the house. Good morning. Happy Friday. Let's talk about anything but the Cubs. I agree. I didn't even watch the game last night. Here's the funny thing about last night. I came down and I was listing my Allen Ginter minis. By the way, Allen Ginter minis do not go through the Rico / Fujitsu 8170. I tried both ways. I tried doing it one at a time. I tried doing it sideways. Nothing worked for the minis to go through the scanner. So was doing it the old-fashioned way by hand on my phone. I was watching a game last night, a football game. And because I'm like, I'm not going to watch the Cubs game. I'm glad I didn't, but I was following along. And unfortunately, I was following along. I was watching, I don't know, NFL Network or something, because it's Thursday night, right? So I'm like, oh, the football game's on. Thursday Night Football. I'll watch that and basically just have it in the background. I'm listing some Allen and Ginter minis into my eBay store, which, by the way, check out my eBay store. Link in the description, 99centcards.com. Buy 7 or more, get 25% off at checkout. Allen and Ginter singles selling like crazy, by the way. So I'm watching this NFL game. I'm like, yeah, Thursday Night Football. It's the Lions and Seahawks. I don't follow the NFL. I follow the Bears. I know the Bears play the Chiefs this weekend. That's the extent of what I follow the NFL. So I'm watching the Lions and Seahawks. I watch the entire first half. And I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. Like, oh, this is a good game. It gets to halftime, and all of a sudden, there's like one commercial break, and the second half starts. I'm like, what the what? And I happened to look up in the upper right corner of the screen, week 2. And then I look at the scoreboard. Oh, of course. It has their records, 1-0, 1-1, whatever the hell they are. I'm like, I'm watching an old game. For an entire first half, I thought I was watching the Thursday Night Football game. I don't even know who played last night. Certainly wasn't the Lions and Seahawks, because that was an old game I was watching. But I'm like, I'm invested. At this point, I'm invested. I'm just going to keep watching. So I didn't watch the Cubs, thank God. Carlo does vintage. Ooh, he had a wacky day yesterday. A lady at Costco whacked me in the ass with her cart. Then my laptop died. Then my dog dropped a biscuit in the computer repair place. I'm tired. That's a bummer, man. Costco's dangerous. I hate Costco. I love Costco. It's a love-hate. I love Costco, but I hate going there. I like what they offer in terms of goods, but it's the people that whack you in the ass with their carts. I think my biggest pet peeve, it's the food section. The rest of Costco is okay. It's just avoiding the food section, which takes up half the damn place. Because everybody's crowded around the goddamn free samples. Eat lunch, people. Jesus Christ. There's like 50 people crowded around for this little piece of cheese and crackers. What is wrong with you? There's 50 people. I just want to get my fucking salt for the water softener. But I have to go through the goddamn food section where there's all these people standing around waiting for their little damn sample. That's what annoys me about Costco. The damn food samples. Moving on. Dorky Angler, what's up? Happy Friday. Steve says, damn, Carlo, killing the mood here. Let's start over. Happy Friday. David's in the house. What's up? Happy Friday to Ziggy. What's going on? Good morning. Royals 417 in the house. What's happening? James says, I found Ginter at Walmart. Too bad the singles don't move like chrome. Hey, man, I have been selling Ginter like mad. If you get it on release day, that's the key. That's the key. Let's take a look at my sold. And this is just from the last 12 hours. 2023 Ginter. Now, it's not going to move like today. Hobby boxes are released. People are going to be getting those delivered. You know, Walmarts are typically stocked on Fridays. I was shocked that my Walmart was stocked on a Thursday. So let's see. Does it have a number? Let's just do gross dollar sales. This is 4 blaster boxes. By the way, name the player. Guess what it's going to be? Allen Ginter, baby. Because I'm lazy. I'm like, I'll get 5 boxes. That way I can rip 4, keep 1. I should have bought them all because I'm having great luck. Okay, let's add it up. 2, 4, 14, 16, 19, 50, 20, 22, 24, 50, 25, 28, 32, 42, 45, 50, 46, 49, 54, 56, 50, 61, 50, 66, 50, 68, 50, 70, 50, 71, 73, 75, 77, 50, 79, 50, 83, 85, 88, 50, 89, 91, 96, 98, 100, 102, 50, 105, 109, 112, 114, 116, 50, 118, 50, 119, 121, $123 in gross sales from Allen Ginter. That's 4 blaster boxes, which is $100. And I still have, that's in 12 hours. And I still have a small pile of singles, of minis that I have not listed. Plus, of course, I keep all the Cubs. I did pull 2 minis. I'll show those off right now. This is a Greg Maddux. This is a mini Allen Ginter back, A&G back. And Sammy. Pulled a Sammy Sosa mini. Also pulled a Christopher Morel rookie. A Nico Horner. Trey Mancini. And Seiya Suzuki. So those obviously go into my Cubs collection. So put those there. So that's the key to, like, most products. If you get it on release day or the day before release day, you put those singles up. I'm moving commons for $2. $2 a pop on commons. I probably left money on the table with some of the short prints and some of the short prints and maybe some of the inserts. But like the rookies are selling, especially the retail variations. I think I've sold all of those. The Carroll went for 10. I think Gunnar Henderson went for $750. So if you get it on release day, now if you don't buy Allen Ginter blasters until next week, or any Allen Ginter until next week, then you're going to struggle moving it. But if you hit it on release day, you will get those singles moved. Good morning, George. What's happening? Should say good evening. Good evening. Ziggy says Peterman cards to the moon. Max says Friday Pokemon stocked last night, but no Ginter. Bummer. Yeah, they stocked. And this is the small mart. This is the small Walmart that has a really shitty card selection. I walked in expecting no cards. Like, I went in like, I've got to go to Walmart. What I was looking for was, and I don't, they're not in here. But for tomorrow, I've got like top loaders, card savers, card dividers, binders. So I've got those clear, like acrylic plastic easels that stand up, and then you put a piece of paper and it stands up. And binders, $5 each. So I wanted to get a couple more of those. And I don't even know where I bought the ones I bought. I might have got from Michael's. So I'll go to Michael's today. Walmart did not have them. That's why I went. But since I'm there, well, even if they don't have them, I can get envelopes. So I got some envelopes. But as I walked in, I looked and I'm like, damn, there's a lot of cards here, which normally there's not a lot of cards stocked in this store. I looked over. I'm like, holy shit, Allen Ginter. But remember how many of last year's products are still hitting Walmart shelves for retail? And I'm like, hold on. Let me make sure this isn't last year's. I'm like, Ginter comes out this week. This looks new. 2023. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, it's 2023. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm buying, baby. And then they had a bunch of football. Donruss Elite, which I think is new. I don't think I've seen Donruss Elite in stores, but it's like, it's football. I don't want it. A ton of basketball, like basketball and football. It's everywhere. So I picked up, there was maybe 8 blasters, 10 blasters on the shelf. I picked up 5. I opened 4. We're going to name that player with Allen Ginter. So we're not going to do the whole box. There's 6 cards per pack, but there's like a lot of like non-sports stuff, like food, stuff like that. So we're going to do like the cards, the non-insert stuff. So don't worry, you don't have to know what the Machu Picchu is. So we won't include those. We'll just the baseball. So I was going to leave like 2 packs. I was going to open that box with the exception of 2 packs, but I'm like, well, screw it. We'll do name that player. We'll get through we'll do like 15. So it'll probably take 3. It might take 4 packs. There's 6 or 7. I think there's 7 packs and about 48 cards. So there's 7 packs. Why do they do this? 7 packs plus 1 extra pack. No, that means there's 8 packs. It's not 7 packs. It's 8 packs. The extra pack is not extra. It's just the same. It's not like a mega box pack where I think you can get away with saying plus 2 bonus packs because the bonus packs are actually bonus, right? There's no bonus in Allen and Ginter. Anyway, I digress. There's 8 packs, so it might take 3 or 4. And then afterwards, we'll rip the rest to see if there's anything. Let's see. Victor's in the house. What's up? Good morning. Dan says, good morning, all. Don't forget to watch the Japanese Menko show Saturday night, 7 p.m. Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. So there you go. Check out Dan's channel, Korean Cardboard. I will not be there. I've got the Midwest premiere. I think we're doing like a dealer dinner on Saturday night. Which reminds me, I've got to book my hotel for tomorrow night. Nothing like wait until the last minute. Harlan's in the house. What's up? Kyle, good morning. Carlo does vintage Shakti mat for the back. Magic. I shiss you not. I think you mentioned that before, Shakti mat. You can probably get that on Amazon, right? Amazon. Fun to say. Oh, that looks really good. Oh, baby. Acupressure mat and pillow set for back, neck pain relief, and muscle relaxation. Ooh. I like it. Mark says, good morning. What's up? The Mets met it again last night. I could set my watch by this team's failures. Hey, you and me both. Doctor said I need a backiotomy. That's from a movie. I don't know which. I'm terrible with movie quotes. My friends, like growing up, my friends could stand around. This is like dudes being guys, just standing around quoting movies the entire night. Like not even good movies, like Adam Sandler movies. And I love Adam Sandler movies. So Pop Meet Kettle. But they could like recite these freaking movies like, oh. And after you do that for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's like, okay, can we talk about the Cubs? No, let's not talk about the Cubs. Can we talk about no, let's not talk about the Bears. Can we talk about wrestling, baseball cards, anything but recite movie quotes for 3 hours? Kyle says, I was so excited about the Midwest premiere last weekend until I found out about the 10 a.m. start. Dang. Yes. Yeah, the Midwest premiere it's a hard start at 10 a.m. Tanked Up Threads, good morning. Got my cards from your sale. Look great. Hope to see you this weekend in Rockford. Awesome. We will see you there. Midwest premiere. Uncle Rich, good morning. Give the spiel. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, hit up my eBay store. Link in the description. Grinding for good. Happy Friday. Good morning and go Churio. Hey, speaking of Churio, speaking of young prospects, the Tampa Bay Rays are calling up 20-year-old Junior Caminero. Get your 2023 Bowman out. Junior Caminero has first Bowmans in this year's regular Bowman. Junior Caminero. Tampa Bay Rays saw that. Jeff Passan reported that last night. So Junior Caminero coming to the big leagues. Good morning, Andy. Back's in the house. What's happening? George just got home from Costco. Did you get whacked in the ass by a cart? Did you try the samples? Dan wants to know what city. I must say, F them free samples. Yeah. He was in Seoul. Very cool. 1 hour and 10 minutes by car from my house to the parking lot. Little further than mine. It's about 7 minutes from my garage to the Costco parking lot. But it takes another 7 minutes to navigate the parking lot and dodge all the people that are like, "Where's my car?" And they're standing right in the middle of the goddamn parking lot. That's another thing. It's the same person that's waiting for their little cheese and crackers that are standing in the middle of the parking lot. Honey, where's the car? Go get more free samples. Didn't think there would be one in Gangwon. Let's see. Good morning. My ag box arrives today. Very cool. I don't know what that is. Oh, Allen A&G box. Allen and Ginter. See, back where I'm from, back in the country, ag is agriculture. Going to ag class. Allen and Ginter, today is release day. Unless your Walmart stocked early. Max says, and that is the end of Bo's audition tape for Sesame Street with the Count. Yes. Flawed Thinker says Jackson Churio has joined an exclusive club. He has joined Andrew Jones, Alex Escobar, and Ronald Acuna Jr. as the fourth teenager since 1963 to amass at least 20 home runs and 40 stolen bases in the same season. Wow. I like that. That's a good stat. Very nice. Jackson Churio. Churio, where is he at in Bowman? I think he's in regular Bowman 2022. Regular 2022 Bowman. Sal Dougie, what's up? He's a Churio fan. Johnny M, good morning. The heat came on in the house today. I have to shut the breaker before the family realizes it works. I don't even know when our heat comes on. Our air runs like year round. Like back in the day when I was a bachelor, my house did not have a central air conditioner or whatever, central AC or whatever the hell they call it. So I had a window unit. And so I grew up without like air conditioning. Like we had window units in my house, but most of my house, we had them in like the bedrooms, but most of my house growing up was like freaking hot. It was like, can you imagine, like picture this? It's 1989. Dad's chain smoking GPCs, one after the other. GPCs, lights, GPC lights. I think they're the blue pack. He's got his old Milwaukee light, GPC lights. There's just a smoky haze spread throughout the house. My classmates thought I was a smoker because my clothes smelled like GPC. Now you've got that, and you throw that in with 90-degree weather. It's in the Midwest. It's freaking humid as hell in, central Illinois, north central Illinois. So it's hot and humid inside the house, haze of smoke. That was life growing up. And where was I going with this? Oh, so I grew up without air conditioning for the most part. And I would like brag about how late. And see, this is like, I think as you age, grow up, you kind of realize you're dumb when you're young. But when you're young, you're like, I'm not dumb. I'm the smartest guy in the world. And I'm like, I would always hear people say that, like, "Oh, just wait till you're my age." With my GPC light. Wait till you're my age. And then I got to my age. I got to that age. Now it's like, yeah, you know what? I was a dumbass when I was a kid, when I was younger. So I'd brag about July 12th. And usually, and this is when I lived in Macomb, so it's even further south. So it's more humid, a little more warm. Getting close to St. Louis. St. Louis is like the worst city when it comes to summer heat. Like Florida heat in the summer has nothing on St. Louis. Like the St. Louis heat is just something else. Like even I complain about the St. Louis heat and humidity. Like that's how bad it is. I love I will sit out on that patio, and it's hot and humid, and I will just love it. I will sit there, sweat, and love it. St. Louis, that's too much. Anyway, I think the latest I ever got before turning on my window unit was like July 10th or 12th. I hate saying 12th. How the hell do you say 12th? Somebody's birthday is July 12th in here. 12th? July 12th. Probably the latest I ever went without my turning my air on. Because by then it's like freaking hot and humid and you're sweating in bed. And I was like 25, so I probably wasn't washing my sheets on a regular basis. That's disgusting. I'm going out. You could still smoke in bars. So like I'm going to bars and I smell like smoke. I smell like my parents' house. Going home, sweating. I'm sweating out the cigarette smoke onto my bedding. How did I make it to this age? Jesus. So and now my wife has the air conditioner on like year round. And like there's no like in between, there's no windows or open time in our house. Like now we have like I have separate system down here, which I'm so excited to have a separate AC heat unit in the basement. So I can I don't have to have it set to like 67. Guess what it's set to? 67. But I have the screen door open sometimes and I let that humidity in, which isn't good for cars. Try to keep that out. But it's like, it feels good. But I have no idea when like it kicks on. Like it gets cold. It's like too cold. It's like, oh, we still have the air conditioner. It's October. We still have the air on. It gets cold. We turn it off or the heat on. But back in my day, I just, I waited, and it was part of because I was dirt poor. So I couldn't afford the electric bill. So I can't turn the air on because it'll make my electric bill go up. And I can't afford the extra $10 a month. So here we are. What's going on? George says it was from Half Baked. Yes. Yes. When he was talking to Sir Smokes a lot. Yes. Half Baked. Great movie. See, those are the type of movies that my friends would quote. They're terrible movies, but I love. Like, I love Half Baked, but I had no idea what that was. You could have told me that was from Happy Gilmore, and I'd be like, oh, yeah. Speaking of, what the hell do they call they have a name for this? And you're like, we have no idea because you're not giving us any clues. Before I even say anything, let's see. Who was it? Comedian. Fuck. Comedian. Yes. Okay. There's a term for this before I give it. False memories. There's a term for this. If anybody knows where I'm going with this, with what I've thrown out there, kudos to you. But there's a word for this. Oh wait, is it the Mandela effect? The Mandela effect. So the Mandela effect, the movie that we think existed, never existed. I had a buddy who texted me once a couple years ago, and he goes, "There you go, Max, the Mandela effect." Buddy texts me, shit, where are we at? Oh, I took the quote off. I've got to leave a comment up so I know where I'm at in the chat. So we'll leave it with George because that's where the idea sprung from. My buddy texts me. He's like, "Hey, do you remember that movie with Sinbad and he's a genie?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, Shazam." And then he broke the news. There's no movie with Sinbad called Shazam. And it's a thing. Like, people think there's a movie called Shazam starring Sinbad. Where did that come from? There's a movie Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal, but there's no movie called Shazam with Sinbad. I'm like, I could have swore. He's like, yeah, me too. It's called the Mandela effect. False memories. So this is from Vox.com. Last week, New Statesman published a feature about a community of Reddit users who are fans of a movie from the 90s starring the comedian Sinbad. The movie is called Shazam, and Sinbad plays a bumbling genie who adventures with two small kids. The piece, however, is not about millennials' unending enthusiasm for 90s nostalgia. It's much, much weirder. It turns out that the movie Shazam never existed, and yet many of the people New Statesman writer Amelia Tate spoke to could not be convinced otherwise. Even Sinbad himself denies the movie exists. Let's see. First off, it's not that these people are confusing Shazam for Kazam, the very real movie starring Shaquille O'Neal as a genie. They think the two movies were released around the same time. Let's see. One possibility is the Mandela effect, or the idea that a group of people who share a false memory all originated in a parallel universe in which the memory was not false. The effect is named after Nelson Mandela because it finds its roots among people who swear they remember him dying while in prison. This is a real thing people discuss. The Shazam trutherism Tate reports on started on the Mandela effect subreddit. Mass universe hopping is unlikely. The truth is much simpler. Human memory is really, really malleable. That's interesting. The Mandela effect. Do you remember the movie Shazam with Sinbad? Like, and still to this day, like I refuse to believe there was not a movie called Shazam with Sinbad, or it was not part of another movie that was a movie within a movie. Like, it's out there. Somewhere it's out there. Dan says, when you were in high school, did farmers ever hire students to work over? Oh my God, yes. Absolutely. Like half of my class worked on a farm in the summer, baling hay, detasseling corn. My God, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Stadium Club pre-sale sold out in minutes. That's interesting. Like, I like Stadium Club, but it's one of the Stadium Club is kind of like, actually, it's not quite like Allen Ginter to me. Like this year, had I not had the Midwest premiere this weekend, I would have bought a case of Allen Ginter. But I got lucky and I found blasters in Walmart a day early. Stadium Club is one of those where I'm not going to go out looking for it. I'm not going to buy it on pre-sale. I'm not going to buy any hobby boxes. But if I see it in Walmart, like on release week, I'll buy it even after, because it's a fun rip. Like, so that's interesting that Stadium Club sold out in minutes. Sal Dougie says, yes, go Churio. Good morning. Red Light 34 in the house. He says, hit the like button. Thank you, sir. Victor grew up with no AC or wall units, with dad smoking Salem and drinking Old Style. It was brutal growing up. Yeah. But still, we look back fondly. At childhood for the most part. I love it never really occurred to me until that was normal to me. Like, and I'm sure you thought that was like, doesn't everybody's dad bring Old Style and smoke Salems at the kitchen table? And then like we age, but now it's like different. Like smoking is more, it's not like in vogue. Like in the 80s and 90s, it was cool. Like it was like when we were in junior high, like he smokes, he's cool. Like, but I was like, I'm like, my parents both smoked and I'm like, no, it's fucking gross. It stinks. I can't breathe. Why would I want to? I get enough secondhand smoke at home. I don't need to smoke them and be cool. Like, I'll be not cool. Like, see, I'm stubborn. Like, you don't want to be, I'm not going to smoke. You don't want to be my friend if I don't smoke? I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I don't need you as a friend. I don't want to smoke. I'm going to do what I want to do. And what I don't want to do is smoke. So I'm not going to hang out with you. So I did not give into peer pressure. Like, oh, you think I'm not cool because I'm not going to hang out with you or do this stupid shit on the weekend? Guess what? Fuck you. I don't care. I'll be a dork. I'll sit at home and be a dork. I'm cool with that. Flawed Thinker says, unfortunately, we heat with firewood using an outdoor boiler. It's a pain in the butt cutting down trees and chopping wood, but at least it's free. Propane here, $4 a gallon, and I have a 1,000-gallon tank. Holy shit. That's a lot. How many gallons would it take like to get through winter, assuming you're in a winter state? But cutting down trees, see, that's not. I would be budgeting for propane. I'm not a tree cutter downer. Not because I'm a hippie tree lover, because I don't like manual labor. Red Light says, thank you. Got my box yesterday. Very cool. Thank you. Let me know when you have more autographed baseballs going up. Sounds good. I will. But I think you bought like all of them except for a couple. I think I've got a few more, and then I've still got another tub. So I'll have to go through and see what else I have. Max says, I've been sleeping with the window open the past week. Woke up a couple nights ago, and it was like 45. Yeah, isn't that like, holy shit, it's cold. There's an F in there, 12th. Well, that makes it even worse. 12th, because I want to pronounce every consonant. 12th. I slept with the windows open for the first time in months. Last night, it was great. Outside temp around 60. Inside was around 70. That's great here. Hey, that's good. Like, hey, going back to my dad, taking a puff out of his GPC light. He's going to lick his lips. Take a drink of that old Milwaukee light. Lick his lips again. It's really good sleeping weather. And he's not going to say that to anybody specifically. He's just going to like look in the air and say that. That's good sleeping weather. It's good sleeping weather right there, George. Good sleeping weather. Dan says 77 to 80 degrees here this week. Love it. I think I've been wearing hoodies and I've been taking Biscuit for a walk, like not changing. So I think it's been in the 70s here, I would say. It did touch 80 one day this week. It's 64 right now. Today's high 72. It's going to rain, so I'm not going to mow, which is good. I didn't want to mow. 78 tomorrow, 70. Low to mid 70s the rest of all of next week. That's comfortable for the end of September going into October. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. Mandela effect. There you go. Mark says, my ex is Puerto Rican. We lived in a greenhouse. She didn't believe in air conditioning. My parents were not Puerto Rican, nor did we live in a greenhouse. But they didn't believe in air conditioning. Shaq Genie movie, Sinbad. Yeah, so Shaq was Kazam, and then Sinbad, what we all thought, which is not a real movie, Shazam. Low Roller Scratcher, did you see 20 WWE wrestlers got fired today and yesterday? You should list WWE card. Because they got fired? Why would I do that? They got fired, so you should list cards that people got fired. Card Hobbyist says it's called the Mandela effect because some people swear that Mandela died in the 80s. That's weird to me because that would be before he was ever elected president. I've never heard of this Shazam movie. I had the movie Kazam on VHS that has Shaq on the cover. So we did not live in a parallel universe together, apparently. Andy Mack met Sinbad at the Sony store in downtown Chicago when I was 18. He was shopping for Web TV. He and I talked about it for a few minutes. Very cool. I had Web TV. Loved it. Andy says Bo is the only person I've heard of actually using Web TV. Yep, I had Web TV. Web TV. So if you're not familiar with Web TV, it was the internet on your TV. Like you didn't have a computer, you just had, it was literally a keyboard and like a cable box. That was Web TV. Let's Google it. Web TV. I wonder if there's a YouTube. Oh my God, this is so awesome. This is how I remember it. Oh my God. Okay. There's going to be multiple pictures we're going to show you. So here, okay. Oh my God. So this is bringing back memories. Present, share screen, Web TV. This is web TV in 2022, but so there's web TV, Philips Magnavox, exclusive Web Eye. So yeah, so I think the Web Eye was just for the remote because you had a remote and then you also had a keyboard. Um, what else was there? Oh, it's like an hour video. There's got to be commercial, web TV commercial. Jeez, it's 16. Come on, there's got to be like a 30 seconds, 26 minutes. Yes, yes. Okay. Oh, we need to stop. Okay, present, share screen. Share. Let's do that. So here's the web TV commercial.
What an extraordinary time to be a child.
From, I think, 1996.
Now that we can surf
And I think so. There you had the remote. There's the box. It's
world is literally
cable
at the
box,
fingertips.
and there was a remote, and then there was a wireless keyboard, which I think is what the Web Eye.
Children are our future. The better we make the world for them, the better we make the world for us.
Web TV from Philips Magnavox. The power of the internet now on your own television.
Okay. Hey, there's Moynihan, Into the Minds of Two content. There you go. Watch that video. But there was another photo like this. Where was the screen at? There was a screen on web TV that's like, oh, that's how here's the screen that I remember. Oh shit. Where's that? Where's that? In the same article that I. Oh my god, this is like so nostalgic. All right, there you go. Move, let's present. So this is how I like remember it. Because you had your like, and because we didn't have like cable back. Well, I didn't have cable back then. We had an antenna, and so that was like your channel, your settings. You go to that was like your web TV home. You could watch TV or browse the internet. Web TV. Oh my god, nostalgia, baby, nostalgia. A collector's dreams in the house. What's up? Good morning. Dan says, now, did you ever work on a farm do you think I ever worked on a farm? Do you think I ever worked on a farm? Absolutely. I never worked on a farm. I never detasseled corn, never baled hay, milked a cow once on a field trip. Um, I think I had some friends that were farmers, but like none of my like close friends, they were all most of my close friends were townies. So I didn't really get out on the farm. Actually now that I think about it, I didn't have too many. None of my friends, like really nobody in my class. Now I had 35 people in my graduating class. Not too many were actual farmers. Darren was a farmer. They had a pig farm. Um, ooh, one of the girls had a horse, was into horses, but I don't know if they actually farmed. None of my friends were farmers. So no, I did nothing on a farm. I drove by them, drove by farms. Low Roller says there's no sound. Anybody else experiencing no sound? Nobody else has said that. Let's see. Johnny M says, in my house, mom smoked and drank scotch old style. No wonder we both ended up in AA and no AC either. Sit in front of the fan if you're hot. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Turn the fan on. Talk like Darth Vader. If it's cold enough, we can use all 1,000 gallons in a single winter. Happened the first time I moved to this house when propane was $6 a gallon. I vowed to never do that again. So $6,000 over the course of God, even 6 months. That's $1,000. That's more than $1,000 per month. I'd probably be chopping down trees too. Holy shit! You're saying 12th. Sound like Daffy Duck 12th. Johnny M says oil is already over $4 a gallon in New York. James says, no early birds tomorrow. Can you open your car trunk in the parking lot? Unfortunately, no. Collector's Dream, still in the 90s in South Florida. Let's see. Royals 417. It's 7:45, 67 degrees, still dark, pouring rain, and thunder and rumbling. Thunder is rumbling. It's going to be a great day. Yeah, we had, man, I was down in the basement last night. I looked out and like Biscuit's already and Biscuit's almost 11 years old. She's getting to be an old lady. Um, so she's almost 11 years old and she's still confused by when she wants to go to bed at 7 o'clock now because it gets I looked out the window at 7:30. It's pitch black. It was also cloudy and rainy, so I think that had something to do with the darkness at 7:30. But yeah, it's getting dark early. Terry says I also had web TV. Yes. Low Roller says Google search web TV commercial. Oh, you could hear the commercial, but not me? Interesting. I didn't think you could hear volume when I played video. I thought you couldn't hear, so you can't hear me. Dan says, have you ever run into Charlie Barron's? Manitowoc Minute. I have not. I have never run into Charlie Barron. Tracy says, good morning. Myrtle Beach show starts today, going for the first time since 95 tomorrow. Best advice. I've got about $200 to spend and have plans for my PC and then hit the quarter and dollar boxes if there are any. My only advice is hit those bargain boxes. Hit those bargain boxes. Let's see. Let's see where we at. Yeah. So yeah, WWE terminated the Panini contract yesterday, so it's just been a shit show with Panini. We canceled our middle school football game last night because of lightning. Maybe I'm missing something, but what the heck is wrong if a promoter has a hard start time for his or her show? Nothing. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. Partly tomorrow it's because there's admission and I think when they started the Midwest premiere and I co-promoted the first one, I don't think we didn't do VIP. It was just a hard start time, but it was also a $5 entry fee. They've since rolled that back. I think it's just $1 now. But no, nothing wrong with a hard. Rich can hear me loud and clear. Card Hobbyist says could hear both, but the commercial was way louder. Okay, so now that I know that, I just assumed it was only audio from my microphone. I didn't think because I've tried to play a video once. Or no, I tried to play audio from SoundCloud and you couldn't hear the audio. But you could hear the YouTube. Interesting. Dan says I was barely able to hear you when you played the TV. Barron's boo. Let's see. Low Roller says Elon Musk will charge all Twitter users for monthly payments. Are you paying? Yes, I will pay. If there is if Twitter does go to payment, now, I don't need a blue check mark. I don't care. But I would definitely pay to stay on. Yes, I would. Let's see. Rich says I'd see your white whale at a reasonable price, buy it ASAP, and then enjoy the rest of your day. Bargain Boxer says my buddy is going to the Myrtle Beach show today, and I'm going to Rockford tomorrow. Small world, love it, love it. I'll see you tomorrow. Royals 417 planning to come see you in November at the DCS. Oh, see, I'm still tentative. I'm still tentatively thinking about doing the November show. I want to get through. I keep saying let me get through July. Let me get through August. So we'll see. But yeah, I am still tentatively planning on the Dallas Card Show November. Flawed Thinker says, I have 2 high-value Acuñas on their way back from grading. There is a glitch in the system which won't let me see the grades, probably for the best to keep me excited. I love it. And see, I'd be torn. If I submitted for grades, I'd be torn. When I submit, the subs I've done to SGC, it's been pre-war vintage, pre-war tobacco cards that I know they're going to be ones. Or this might not even get a 1. It might just get an authentic. So there's no excitement. But if I was sending in Acuñas, then it would be hard for me to like not look and wait for the reveal. But those reveal videos seem to do pretty well when people do those. Hall of Fame card collector says, "Did you order any Allen and Ginter boxes?" I did not because I'll be at the Midwest premiere this weekend, so I won't have time to rip and flip. But I found them in Walmart yesterday. So we're gonna play Name That Player with Allen and Ginter this morning. So yeah, I have the Midwest premiere this weekend, and after opening just 4 blasters last night, and listing them, I'm like, there's no way in hell I would have had time Friday to get much listed. And so then I'm probably pushed back to Monday or Sunday night into Monday to list. So I'm glad I did not buy any Allen and Ginter hobby boxes. And it paid off because I found some in Walmart. Collector's Dream is going to the Apopka show in Florida. Is that how you say it? Apopka. Apopka. It's a fun word to say if that's how you say it. Most Twitter users wouldn't be paying Twitter at all. They can do alternatives since it's free. Why pay? Because I want. Herman says, "Good morning." Hey, Herman, it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Herman. Super late. We'll have to go back and watch the rest. Shout out to Herman. In the chat, people, are you paying Twitter to use? Tracy says, "Rich, I have 2 to 3 guys I'm looking for. I want to walk the room once, skimming for them. If I don't find them, then look for value boxes." Love it. Hey, let's play a little Name That Player. Let's take a look at the standings. We've got Max with a big lead at 19 points. The Flawed Thinker has 10. Uncle Rich is in third with 7. Harlan, 6. Smart Hobbyist has 5. Scotty Dubs and Terry McDaniel, 4 apiece. Philly Joe has 3, along with the Minneapolis Kid. And then with 1 point apiece, we have the Flipping Sports Guy, Diego, PK Steinberg, Mark Marinello, Ken, SoCal Guy, 1967, and Merle, MI3 Cards. So, yesterday, I thought, let's just do the random. I've been having fun pulling random cards out, and I think you have as well playing. But when I found Allen and Ginter, I'm like, there's a mix of veterans just like I like. Like, hey, we should do archives. Allen and Ginter has a mix of veterans and veterans, rookies, and retired players. So we'll do Allen and Ginter. We're gonna do like 15 cards, 12 or 15. There's 6 cards per pack, but there's gonna be like food and animals and stuff, so we won't do those. So we'll just do 2 or 3, maybe 4 packs, and then I'll open the rest. We don't want to leave you hanging. Flawed Thinker says, "I haven't used Twitter since 2013. I prefer Instagram because pictures are easier to read." See, I don't like Instagram because I'm more of a word guy than pictures. And like I know cards are like picture based, but I don't understand Instagram. I don't. It's probably because Instagram is totally different than Twitter, and I'm a Twitter guy. Royals 417 says, "I would pay to use it. If I pay for it, then the ads better disappear." There you go. There you go. So let's play Name That Player 2023 Allen and Ginter. Today is the official release day. Let's get our. Okay, where my Braves fans at? Oh, these are going to be easy. We can get like whole shot. Rich cannot get Instagram on his desktop. All right, here we go. Who's this guy? Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves. Does Herman know this guy? The only thing I don't like about StreamYard is it takes forever for the comments to pop up, and then all of a sudden they appear at the same time, and I have to go up and go back to the first one. So Dan says, "Bed and happy birthday," and we've got a correct answer. Card Hobbyist, to guess correctly, Max, is it free or fried? Card Hobbyist with the point. Let's see where we're going to put him. So Card Hobbyist. Edit Card Hobbyist. 6 points. Oh, so he moves into a tie with Harlan. X freed fried. All right. Freed. Thank you, Herman. Max Freed. All right, now we go across the country to California and the Angels. Who's this guy? Angels. Let's see. Peace. No. Oh, I see Urshela. Yes, it's Gio Urshela. Peter with the point. Rich says I must be behind. I saw 10 answers before I even saw the card. Hit that refresh button. PK Steinberg with the point. I think that's your second point. PK Steinberg, it is with 2. And you move up and okay. Oh, shoot. Move that one. Next up, oh, we got a rookie. We've got a rookie from the Baltimore Orioles. Man, and the Orioles have it seems like the Orioles have a dozen rookies in 2023. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think there's at least 4 in this product. At least 4 in this product. I see a couple of the rookies' names. Terry McDaniel is close. Is that a typo? I'm going to ask Terry to repeat his answer. It's not Gunnar Henderson. It is not Jackson Holliday. It is not Jordan Westberg. It is not Colton Cowser. It is not Grayson Rodriguez. It is where are we at? 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 Rich says, give it to Terry. Okay, we'll give it to Terry. It's not Stover, it's Kyle Stowers, but close enough. And Rich says, we'll do what Rich says. Rich says, give him the point. Rich says, give him the point. So we'll give Terry, and the V&W next to him, each other on the keyboard. No, the V and W are way far away from each other on the keyboard. The W is top left and the V is kind of bottom left. But we'll give Terry the point. Terry McDaniel, where are you at here? Terry, 5 points. Oh, we got to move him around. Terry, 5. And you move ahead of Scotty Dubs. Where's Scotty Dubs this morning? Terry McDaniel. All right. Here we go. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Flipping Sports Guy says Rich has a special keyboard. Yep, the V and W not close, at least on my keyboard. All right. Okay, so this is kind of a trick one, but it is football season, so we're going to throw a football player out. Who's this guy? A hint on the Dunn keyboard, the Libby keyboard, the Libby board. Max is the first. It is Will Levis. Will Levis. Max had the fastest fingers. Will Levis. Max extends his lead. And that's his 12. Max at 20 points. He is doubled up flawed thinker. All right. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Hide that. Okay. We're not going to do this one. I don't know who this is. Zhu, the Enigma. ZHU, the Enigma. So I'm not going to. And then this is Merlin. Looks like a bird to me. Okay. Another pack. Max says, look his girlfriend up smoke show. Yeah. And they broke up. They broke up. I think she got a deal because she went kind of viral on draft night. And yeah, I saw an article that they broke up this week. I think all the QBs that Fanatics snapped up were in this product. I think you were right. Okay, here we go. Here we Oakland A's. And see, I agree. I agree with hobbyist sentiment. I love the wacky cards of Allen and Ginter. Looking sports guy does not. Card hobbyist does. I love them. I think the wackiness of Ginter. If you want baseball cards, there's 50 other products. If you want baseball cards, you got plenty of options. Allen and Ginter, it's just like the old Allen and Ginter with flowers and birds and all that crazy stuff. So we got some answers coming in. Max is correct. Fastest fingers. Mark Mulder. Mark Mulder. You know what would have been cool? It's too bad Mark Mulder, because he started in the 90s, right? When did he was drafted in 98. Okay, so he probably didn't debut until the early 2000s. Anyway, wouldn't it have been awesome if Mark Mulder played for the Dodgers and during the height of the X-Files, they did a Mulder and Scully card, Vin Scully with Mark Mulder? That would have been cool. All right, so who got that? Max got the point. So he now has, excuse me, 21 points. Max. All right. And we've got an Angels rookie card. Clear the screen. Oh, Hoppy is correct. Max. Max has jokes too. Logan O'Hoppy. Logan O'Hoppy. Max has jokes. He's going to go down and hang out with Will's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. 22 for Max. There we go. Hopefully, the turnout by customers is as popular as there's as much demand for customers coming through the Madison Card Show as there is for dealers, because a lot of demand for dealers next week's card show. Here we go. This is a gimme. We're Zach and Porter. Thomas is correct. It's the big hurt. Frank Thomas, the first to answer correctly. Oh, that was not, it was way up here. Harlan was the first. Frank Thomas. See, that's what I don't like about StreamYard is I go to click and I have my mouse over Harlan's comment and I click it, but it just updates so fast and it brings up like the eighth, because whose comment did it show Rich's? And Rich was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th down. Harlan with Frank Thomas. Harlan moves into tie with Uncle Rich with 7 points. And okay. I think there's just going to be one. Oh, no, there's going to be 2 more in this one. We're going to skip the mini in here. Oh, this is going to be. Let's see. Max will take Gia 10 times over Livy, and I'm a huge Livy fan too. I might be with you, Max. Who's this guy? 3 points. 3 point Friday. Here's your free point. It's just going to come. The comments, no comments, and then all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comments all pop. Actually, no, it goes all the way up. Okay, so now I can go up. Flawed Thinker was the first one. Who read the back of his jersey? Jacob DeGrom. Flawed Thinker with the point. And 11 points for Flawed Thinker. Okay, I think we'll do one more pack. What do you say? One more pack? We're going to skip this one because we've already done him. This is the mini. It's a gold border, Max Fried. So we're just going to skip that one. And we'll do one more pack after this guy, New York Yankees. And Uncle Rich says one more. This is going to be another one where it's going to be, yep, my entire screen. Looks like Max was the fastest on this one. Let's go back and check. One more pack, Gold Fried. I win. Max was the first to say Reggie Jackson. Spotless spans. Insert Reggie Jackson. Oh, there we go. Max with 23 points. Holy cow. All right. One more pack, and then we'll wait. Here's the packs. I'm like, oh my God, there's some packs. And then I will open. This will be our last pack for the game. But then if you want to stick around and watch me rip the last 5 packs. Okay, we're going to skip the first card because it's some comedian. Adam Ray. I don't know who that is. Adam Ray. Sketches have drawn more than 30 million views on YouTube and Funny or Die. His popular About Last Night podcast continues to rack up downloads. Guest starred on Curb Your Enthusiasm and Arrested Development. Appeared in the movies The Heat and Spy. And he provided the voice of Slider in the reboot of Ghostbusters. Adam Ray, there you go. All right, back to the game. Ooh. Oh, we got a hit in this box. Which, where are we at? Oh, Colorado Rockies. Crone is correct. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Crone, and Terry McDaniel was the fastest. CJ Crone. All right, Terry McDaniel, you have moved into a tie. Hard hobbyist, 6 points. And we're not going to do this one because it's kind of difficult to hide. But we got a hit in a blaster box. And guess who it is? My least favorite player of all time. Look at that. That's a really nice card. I need a pen. I have one next to me. Look at that. Yadier Molina mini frame relic. That'll be going into my eBay store. End this video. Okay, back to the game. So we've got, this is the last one. This is the last one. Good thing we went one more pack. Oh, this is one of the rookie variations. Rookie variation, Colorado Rockies. Anyone? Anyone? Oh, now we got some. Not Tovar. Not Tovar. We're gonna give Terry McDaniel the point. It is Nolan. That's his first name. Nolan Jones. Nolan Jones. We'll accept that. So that is gonna wrap up today's game. Terry McDaniel, because there is one more. It's non-sports card. Terry, where's Terry? Terry moves up to 7 points, tie with Uncle Rich. Terry moves ahead of Harlan. Oh wait, in a tie with Harlan and Uncle Rich. All right, moves ahead of Cart Hobby. And here's our standings. Max with the lead, 23 points. Flawed Thinker has 11. Uncle Rich with 7, along with Harlan and Terry. Our Hobbyist has 6. Scotty Dubs with 4. Philly Joe has 3, along with the Minneapolis Kid. PK Steinberg moved out of the 1-point club with 2 now. Flipping Sports Guy Diego Mark Marinello Kin, SoCal Guy 1967, and Merle with 1 point apiece. There is one more card in this pack. Music to your ears. Bandonian. Looks like oh, I don't know what that is. Bandonian. Looks like one of those. Okay, so might as well open the rest of the box, right? The blaster, just accordion. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. So we get a hit in that last. It was my Cubs. Get a hit in that last box. Yachty or Moline in that last pack. Yachty. All right. So we've got Miguel Vargas, rookie for the Dodgers. We've got Cole Reagans, rookie for the Texas Rangers. John DiMaggio, a voice actor. John DiMaggio. George Brett, high number. I think George Brett has 2 cards because I'm pretty sure I sold a regular George Brett card last night. Mesa Verde National Park. Is that New Mexico? A company I worked for, the company when I worked in transportation, I worked with a company called Mesa Verde Resources. It was in San Ysidro, New Mexico. Let's see. Mesa Verde is the largest archaeological preserve that's in Colorado. Mesa Verde Resources was in New Mexico, about an hour from Albuquerque. Joey Votto, spot the fans. All right. I will be listing. I'll probably just go ahead and list these right away. And then I'm going to do prep for Madison Card Show next week so I can return some emails. Carlos Rodon, New York Yankees. We got DMC. You know who I haven't pulled yet? Oh, wow. What is this? Not this. That's Zach Thompson, a rookie card. Mesa Verde Bank and Better Call Saul. What is this thing? It's got a border on it. What the heck is this? Anybody know what this is? It's got like a fancy border, but it's going in my PC, obviously. It's not numbered. What the heck is that? 2023 Allen Ginter checklist. What else? We got a Brandon Marsh. I don't know if that's on the screen. I'm not. Here we are. Foil filigree. See, that could be completely foil filigree. That could be foil filigree. Could be a joke. It could just be a made up thing, or it could be real. Foil filigree. Let's see. Where's the? I'm on the checklist. Okay, here we go. Base foil. It is a foil filigree. Doesn't have odds are, but this is the 5th blaster I've pulled, and I haven't. This is the first foil filigree I've pulled. Interesting. I think they don't have the odds anymore on the packs or the box. So you have to go to the Topps website to get the odds. All right. Foil filigree. Another Colorado Rockies rookie. That's Michael Toglia. We've got MLB Network, Mandy Bell. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's just a regular card. Maxis. I was doubting you. Yes. I'm like, I don't know if that's a joke or if that's real. It could be either. That's a short print, that Miguel Cabrera. George Kirby. A&G back. And Ricky Henderson. Ricky. Mandible or Mandy Bell? Mandy Bell. We've got Leover So this is a really good blaster box. We got the Yadier Molina mini relic and that foil filigree. Jim Bintliff, the mud guy. Cardinals rookie Nolan Gorman. Ooh, this next card. Bo Jackson. Isn't that a sweet card? Sweet card. What Bo Jackson card's not sweet though, right? Steven Strasburg, black mini. And where's Dorky Angler? Here's his card. That might be him. That's fun in the sun, doing a little fishing. Okay, and final pack. Allen Ginter, 2023. I have not pulled a Victor Wembanyama. He's in this set. This is my 5th blaster box, and I have not pulled a Victor Wembanyama, which is not a short print or anything. It's just a regular base card. Garrett Mitchell rookie card. Here's Zhu, the Enigma. Oh, must be some type of artist. Dance. Aaron Judge. That's a short print. Number 381. We've got David Eckstein. Mini. And final card, George Brett. All right. So, Allen Ginter 2023. Today is the release day. Might be in your local Walmart. It was at mine. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. I do have Allen Ginter singles already in my eBay store. This blaster box, the singles will be going up here shortly. So check that out. Buy 7 or more cards at regular price, and you'll save 25% off at checkout. I hope to see you this weekend in Loves Park, Illinois. It's the Midwest premiere. Over 200 tables. I'll have bargain boxes, all brand new cards in my bargain boxes. Baseball, football, basketball. I'll have a new hockey box. I'll have a new non-sports box. I'll also have baseball bargain boxes for $50. The entire 4-row box for just $50. That's just a special sale on specific boxes that have been cherry. Yes, they are cherry picked. That's why they're $50. So I'll have those for sale. I'll have card savers, top loaders, card dividers, binders like the baseball card album binders. I'll have those. Anything else? Dollar boxes. I've added some new stuff to the dollar boxes as well. So shop my bargain boxes this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Midwest premiere at the Indoor Sports Center. It's on cushy soccer turf, indoor soccer field. Loves Park, by the way, is right next to Rockford. And we are just 8 days away from the Madison Card Show at the Sheraton Hotel on John Nolan Drive. 125 dealer tables. I've got to check to make sure I'm not sold out already. It will be a sold-out show. 125 tables next Saturday, 9 to 3. Early birds are welcome at the Madison Card Show, Sheraton Hotel, John Nolan Drive. And there's my eBay store, 99centcards.com. Okay, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Max says good luck this weekend. Daddy is taking the weekend off. All righty. So, since I'll be at the card show this weekend, there will not be a show. Did I consider that into my 1000th episode? That I won't be live at all this weekend? Because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember. So where are we at? We're at 985, 986, 7, 8, 989, 90, 991, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 1,000. So Tuesday, October 10th is still where it's lining up. So hope to see you tomorrow. If not, Monday morning, another edition of Hobby Evolution. We will review the Midwest premiere on Monday morning at 7 a.m. Central. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you either tomorrow or Monday.